So the other day, I came back from work and they had pizza. Well, I was ending the day from work. We're coming back like to the station. And they had pizza. So everybody was, chilling, talking shit and all that. And I got into some conversations with the guys. And what I found surprising is that a lot of these dudes, around my age, some younger, some a little bit older, but like mid 20s sort of age, is a lot of these guys are married. And I just found that very interesting, especially considering like just what we were doing. Like I don't want to hate on marriage. Like I'm not here to be a hater. But what I do want to do is speak to the younger me. That's kind of what I do on this channel. A lot of times I like to speak to the younger me, and this is something I think I would have needed to hear, and potentially maybe they needed to hear. Granted, I wish them the best. I hope everything is sunshine and rainbows and they have a wonderful, beautiful marriage. But let's get into it. So we were talking and it started going on about like they glad like I couldn't be single. No, first they were talking about what they would do if they were single. This is something I find a lot with married dudes or people in relationships, and I used to do it myself when I was in a relationship, is that you're in this relationship but you're constantly fantasizing about what you would do if you were single. Is that not a red flag in itself? I'm telling y'all, that's a common denominator with every single person I see in a relationship, especially in like these normal jobs, bro, is that they're always saying that they're happy or they're in these relationships, but anytime any sort of new girl come or, there's a fine customer, bro, they all on it, all over it, but yet married. I don't get it. Well, actually, I do get it because I used to be that nigga. So what I see is that you found this girl, and in fact, they say it themselves, is that they found this girl who they believe was so amazing at the time that they just couldn't pass up on this offer. They didn't think they could do better. In fact, when I asked them, one of the reasons they said they had to get married is because they were running out of time. That's what they told me. They don't, granted, these dudes don't know me like that. Like I don't be at work talking about shit or nothing like that. I just go there and I do my job and I go home. So they don't know the shit that I be on. And they're saying like, oh, you're saying you running out of time, man. Like by 27, bro, you need to be married. And I'm like, not I. And I asked him, I was like, okay, let's talk about it. Why do you think that you're running out of time? Or that you have some sort of time limit on which you got to find a girl? And he was like, oh, niggas, girls getting crazy nowadays, and I want to have like a legacy and build a family and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's great and all that. And then the other dude was like, oh, I just fell in love and, like she was really the one. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'm not the one to think that love is like so magical, like this Disney princess shit. I don't believe in it. I believe love is very, very conditional, especially for people that like aren't even your family. Like there's probably things you can do to eventually make them love you less. Like, and that's what they were saying. He was like, oh, it's unconditional and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, the condition is that you make her happy. And as long as you continue to make her happy, then y'all will continue to be in a relationship. When that starts to go the opposite direction, then y'all may not continue to be in a relationship. Like one thing, no, I won't say that. But, so that was their reasoning for why we were running out of time. Let me explain something to y'all. The reason that they believed that they were running out of time and that was the best they can do is because by all means, in that time period, that probably was the best they could do. So they're probably right in that aspect. But here's the problem, is that if you just take some time and work on yourself and continue to progress in your life, become a outstanding individual. And even if you're not an outstanding individual, it's a better individual than you are today, bro, your options grow. I got the laptop over here. I'm gonna do a quick Google search. Let's see. How many women are on Earth? 3.9 billion. So just about 4 billion. Okay, fair enough. Search, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to catch any cases here. So let's, how many females on Earth above the age of 18? Bro, y'all gonna ruin my video and not give me a solid answer? Well, I guess we're just gonna go with the 4 billion. But that's literally just half the population of Earth. Half the population of Earth are women. And you believe that for whatever reason that you cannot find another one. One out of 4 billion. And on top of that, you think you found the one. Out of 4 billion, this is the one. In the city that you live in, you just ran into the perfect woman for you. Out of complete coincidence. And the thing is, there was like 3 or 4 of the dudes in the same situation. So in this one little city, at my job, 4 dudes around my age found their perfect match. I don't want to say it, but that's highly unlikely. Highly. Now, when I say that that was the best person that they could find at that point, like I said, it probably was. But you got to understand, bro, the longer you wait in this game, bro, the options grow. You can pick any sort of girl you want if you get to a certain level in life. Then you genuinely have options. You can afford to say no. You can afford to not take any sort of disrespect. Like, one reason I don't do as well with women as I used to do is because I already carry myself in a frame as if, like, I'm going to be that dude one day. So, like, I already don't take no shit. So I'm saying, like, if you want to flake, cool, go on. Like, one of the things they said, too, is he was like, I was telling my guy, bro, I'm waiting until I'm freaking older, maybe like 35, something like that. And that's probably pushing it, too, probably closer to 40. And he was saying, like, oh, you must want a young girl. And I'm like, definitely younger than me. He was like, oh, you manipulator. Like, nigga, what? Like, I could tell Justin, bro, he's whipped. 100% whipped. It's crazy because he's a big dude, man. Like if you've seen him, bro, like, he will be a dude like you probably wouldn't want to fight. And this nigga's whipped. Talking about, oh, that's, he was talking about, oh, yo, girls can go out any sort of way, bro. That's insecure if you think, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, at that point, like, I knew he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And I hope shit works out for him. I genuinely do. But, and on top of that, bro, I think she's even like a stay-at-home wife. So, like, he paying for everything. Good shit on that, though. But he was giving all these freaking excuses. And the one was like the younger thing, too, is like, then he said, oh, young girl's gonna ruin your life. I'm like, ruin whose life? I'm a grown-ass man. Like, and that's my point, is that, like, bro, there's no girl that's gonna come into, like, my life and, like, really change anything. Like, I genuinely, like, it would be hard for me to express to you guys how much I do not give a fuck. Like, it would be hard for me to explain it in words. So to think that some girl is gonna come into my life and ruin it. It's not gonna happen. And then he was saying like in his experience that girls had like messed him up and whatnot. And bro, I'm like, bro, you're fucking 24. What younger girls are you talking about? They couldn't have been that much younger than you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's taken all of these examples and using this experience from a very small subset of experiences. And he decided like that was his best option. And maybe it was, I don't, saying maybe I'm going to die sad and alone and crying, no family. Maybe that's possible. I'm going to take my chances though. But for you guys to think that you don't have time to find a wife is crazy. Bro, there's so many girls out here, man. The thing is, the longer you live, the longer you're on this earth, and you continue to level up, bro, the more options you have. Because more women are just coming onto this earth every single day. And you think that you just found this perfect girl in freaking some random ass city, not even a big city, just some random ass city, and you found your perfect match. And then in the same conversation, they will be telling you about all these problems that they're having in their relationships. All these problems, and just yapping them off. But she's the one, bro. She's the one. And this is the thing, bro. Like, and I didn't get in my bag because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's not my problem. I wish them the best. I personally do not really give a fuck. But speaking to you guys, the people that I actually fuck with, is that, bro, you're not on no sort of time clock, bro. You got plenty of time to find a girl, man. Plenty of time. And I wish I could have told myself this shit sooner. They're not going nowhere, bro. They're not. Like before this time period, I ended my last relationship probably like a year and a half ago. And before that, bro, I couldn't even give you a full 2 to 3 months where I was like genuinely single. Like I was always trying to like talk to somebody, even if it wasn't a full-blown relationship, it was some sort of like situationship going on. But now that like I'm out of that shit, bro, like, bro, it's not that fucking special. Like I miss probably like having somebody there like to talk to and stuff like that. But even that, bro, that's just being weak. And I know people are gonna be controversial about that, but like that was weakness. I was talking to these people as if I needed just someone to talk to. In fact, that is literally how I felt back then. I just felt like I needed someone in my life. And you don't, bro. You need to get stronger. You need to improve your own life. It's what you need to do. And then allow people to come into your life as a bonus. Like the necessity for someone else is stupid. Doesn't make sense. Especially if you're a young dude. Like I say it all the time, bro. Ignore these girls to the best of your ability. Like I understand, you know what I'm saying, we guys, we got our needs or whatnot. You're gonna talk to some girls here and there, but like to be in full-blown relationships and going on dates all the time and like sitting around watching TV and Netflix and all this sort of bullshit, bro. It ain't the time for you, G. It ain't the time. And all it's gonna do is set you back. Cause here's what's gonna happen is eventually she's gonna realize that like, maybe I can do better. Maybe she can. And then she leaves, and then what do you have left? You put yourself in a losing position. You've lost that drive that you used to have, that fire you used to have. One thing I'm loving about this kind of like single journey now is that it's brought back a bit of that fire for me to like really push for some things. Because another thing, when you're in a relationship, especially young, you get comfortable. Real fucking comfortable. And once you get comfortable, bro, like you gotta really find some reasons to keep fucking pushing. And it's hard to keep fucking pushing when you coming home and you laying up with this girl every single night, bro, busting loads in her. My boy, subconsciously, you're not gonna have that fire to think that, man, like I'm losing. I'm losing right now. Maybe I need to up my game. You're not gonna think that because in your head, subconsciously, you're winning. You got a mate, see her all the time, and like you start to get soft. I'm telling you guys this shit from experience. You will get soft. Soft as hell, soft as Charmin. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, bro, like just what sort of life do you want to live? You know, because maybe that is you. And if it's you, I guarantee you this is not the channel for you. And this clearly wasn't the video for you. I doubt you're still even this far if that's the sort of life you want to live. And fair enough, bro. And I'm not saying like this is 100%, like no one can do this, because some people figure it out. Some people make it work. But it's just not likely. And y'all need to understand, bro, these girls aren't going nowhere. You got plenty of time. Plenty. The idea that you don't have time is a feminine idea. If you were a girl, I would give you different advice. And I don't even want to call this, don't take this advice, don't listen to the shit I'm saying. I'm just on here talking my shit. But for a girl, they have a literal clock to which maybe they won't be able to have kids no more, or they just won't be as attractive in the sexual marketplace. But here's the thing, bro, is that like us, luckily for us, we get to age like wine. You learn more things, you experience more things, you become a smarter, more capable individual. Your finances go up. Even if your looks don't go, even though they should. But let's say, even if your looks don't go up, bro, everything else goes up. And then you're sitting here like stressing about a girl that the 19-year-old you could pull. And think back to the 19-year-old you. What sort of dude was that? Like I think back to the 19-year-old me, and I can shit on that nigga. So why would I put myself in the same arena as him, going for the same goals as him, and think that like that's the pinnacle? The shit that he could do ain't shit. The shit that I can do now ain't shit. So that's another reason like I wouldn't want to get into a serious relationship or get married or anything like that, is because I'm not that dude. So in order for me to get into a relationship, it would have to be with someone that is okay with being in a relationship with a loser. And that's just not what I want. I feel like settling to me. She's probably settling to be with me. And I don't want that. I want whoever I get would have a genuine, burning desire to be with me. And that's another thing, bro. It's like I can't just be out here chasing bitches or like I just run out of motivation to do that very, very quickly. It's not my game anymore, bro. I'm saying this from experience because I played this game, man. So please listen to me. Especially if any of y'all are in a relationship now, like even in the back of y'all head, y'all thinking like, she's a height, you know what I'm saying? But you know you can do better, bro. You know you can, bro. Just be patient. Take your L for right now, bro. These girls ain't going nowhere. Hold on. Whew. Listen. If you made it damn near 20 minutes into this video and you don't like and subscribe, me and you are gonna have problems. And I know who you are. I'm looking you in your fucking eyes. I know who you are. I will find you. I will fuck you up. So like and subscribe. Deuces.